going back to Alfheim?
There may be more to explore.
Okay, then.
So, sounds like things went well enough in Muspelheim.
I mean, probably. Surtur didn't want Samara involved. So instead of them combining to form the Ragnarok beast, we did a workaround that left her out of it.
Well, hopefully he still shows up at Ragnarok to plunge his sword into the heart of Asgard.
And where is that exactly?
Only Surtur knows.
I keep thinking about what you both said. After what happened to Brock. That there's some things we just can't control. I know you were trying to comfort me. But how do we tell her? Is that Freyr?
Indeed it is.
Wow. Big statue.
That's odd. The runes are dark.
Why would the elves build a giant statue of Freyr? Didn't they just go back to fighting each other after he left?
Difficult to say without an inscription. But it looks like the elves built this place together, light and dark. Which means this would have been their first act of cooperation in generations. A far cry from lasting peace, but perhaps it served as a monument, one that symbolizes the potential for peace.
This statue may have survived Freya's absence, but a truce clearly did not. Monuments are useless to those who ignore their message.
Couldn't he have just, I don't know, cast a spell or something? Made things better permanently?
There wasn't a spell or enchantment to leave behind. Freya's presence is what mattered. His very godhood is what brought life back to this dying land. Eventually he had to choose. Vanaheim or Alfheim.
Doesn't sound like a tough choice. Vanaheim was his home.
It's never easy to walk away from those who need you.
already light inside these crystals.
You're right. Normally we'd have to provide our own. Perhaps slotting a crystal on the opposite side could shed some light on this mystery.
I knew you were gonna say that. Monuments are useless. Why are you trying to fix this one?
It was hidden for some time. Perhaps now it can serve as a reminder.
Aye. Nothing reminds people of their history like chiseled, well-lit marble. Looks like we can read the inscription now as well.
Light from the crystals. It is in the sand now.
Would you look at that? Freyr's gift endures after all. Or should I say, his presence?
You are not funny.
Father, do you think there will ever be peace in Alfheim?
Peace is difficult after centuries of conflict. It must be found in its own time, from within. It cannot be forced.
Mom helped you find peace, right? How are the elves supposed to change if no one shows them the way?
Your mother. She trusted me. Gave me the space to find my own way. But you are right, Atreus. She was my guide. Our actions in Alfheim may not bring peace, but by ending the storm and bringing light back to this land, perhaps we have planted the seeds.
I've said it better myself. Sounds like I'm rubbing off on you, brother.
It is possible.
Perhaps we can bring these cute animals back to Vanaheim, or Midgard even. Specky and Svanna could use the company. We have kennels.
I don't know. They feel pretty happy here. Alfheim is their home.
I suppose you're right. Just seems lonely out here.
It is peaceful. They have each other. It is enough.
For the massive door we found earlier.
That door required 2 keys.
Aye, so it did. Let's keep looking then.
The second key.
Sure enough. It's been a bit since we've unlocked a mysterious door. Excited, brother? Classic.
I guess the army of giants fighting at Ragnarok was just part of Groa's lot. There aren't enough giants around. And the ones that are, they're not really fighters, are they?
Yes, giants were never warlike. They were artisans, seers, philosophers, builders, but very few were warriors. Starkather the Mighty, notably, and of course, Laufey the Just.
Inserter, right? All those stories about honing his sword and training for Ragnarok. But it was literally the last thing he wanted. Father, there's something angry back there. Whoa! Is that a drake? Get me! Time to move! Get ready! What was that doing back there?
Your guess is as good as mine. Imprisoning a drake. Can't decide whether to be impressed or horrified.
Either way, it is over now.
Thinking, I would grow a tell Odin that an army of giants would defeat him at Ragnarok. Because he believed that prophecy, he spent his life killing the giants off. That can't be what Groa wanted.
It's complicated with giants, especially powerful seers like Groa. If she foresaw their deaths, she wouldn't have viewed them as preventable. Perhaps in supplying the justification, she honored their sacrifice and put it to use, enabling the true prophecy of their eventual survival.
Hold. The foe is near. The Berserker gravestone. Prepare for another fight.